I'm delighted and deeply honored to receive and welcome His Excellency Olaf Scholz, Chancellor of the Federal Republic of Germany, to the Republic of Kenya. Welcome, my good brother, to you and your delegation. Just over a month ago, the Chancellor warmly welcomed me to Berlin on my inaugural visit to Germany as President. Today, it is my great privilege to reciprocate by warmly welcoming His Excellency the Chancellor. Karibu, willkommen. The rich historical ties between Kenya and Germany date back to 1963, when, upon our attainment of independence, Germany became the first state to recognize our newly born nation. That marked the beginning of a deep friendship that has grown stronger every passing year. Our common values and cooperation in diverse spheres of endeavor, including energy, climate action, agriculture, health, trade and investment, and education, have marked our bilateral development. My recent visit to Berlin in March and the Chancellor's return visit today have taken place at a time when our two countries are commemorating 60 years since the establishment of diplomatic relations. The Chancellor and I have had fruitful discussions, and we have exchanged views on the strategies and pathways through which we can deepen the excellent relations between our two countries. I have taken time to brief the Chancellor of the government's progress in improving the business environment, which has made Kenya significantly more attractive to German investors. I encourage the business delegation, which is here with us, which has accompanied the Chancellor, to explore and exploit the huge untapped investment opportunities in Kenya. I assure the business delegation, on behalf of the entire German business community, that Kenya will support German investors with incentives to engage successfully in investment opportunities in our country. In our meeting, the Chancellor and I have agreed on a number of issues. The Chancellor and I have discussed in detail employment opportunities for professionals, skilled and semi-skilled Kenyans in Germany, a matter of equal great interest in meeting Germany's huge labor requirements. I have urged my good brother Chancellor Scholz to review and ease immigration laws, and I am very confident that they are well underway to enable Kenyans find employment in Germany. We have therefore agreed to establish a technical team from my office and the Office of the Foreign Affairs and Labor in both countries to initiate discussions, expeditiously navigate the procedures, and formulate an appropriate framework for the export of labor to Germany. The Chancellor and I also had the opportunity to exchange views on the best modalities of increasing capacity of our TVET institutions. Through German support, we have been able to engage and enhance training opportunities offered to Kenyan youth. Germany has also offered support to expand and upgrade our centers of excellence by increasing them from 3 to 7. Similar efforts will be extended to another 60 TVET institutions. To bridge the gap in language, we agreed to introduce teaching and learning of German in basic education institutions, TVETs and other institutions of higher learning, and Germany therefore has agreed to support us in seeing how we can train more teachers to assist in the German language. In addition, we agreed on the need to align as much as possible the Kenyan and German TVET curricula. In other discussions, we further agreed to establish a twinning institutions framework for pairing our TVET colleges with selected TVET colleges in Germany, and thus facilitate the anchoring of labor migration from Kenya to Germany upon graduation. Germany has agreed to enhance the capacity of the Financial Inclusion Fund, the Hustler Fund, to increase affordable and easy access to credit for unbanked MSMEs at the bottom of the economic pyramid. Kenya is Germany's most important trading partner in East Africa. However, the trade balance is in favor of Germany. I have therefore called on the Chancellor to review tariff barriers and to allow Kenyan products to enter the German as well as the European market. The Chancellor has been a big champion of assisting Kenya in concluding the economic partnership agreement between East Africa and the European Union. And Mr. Chancellor, I want to tell you, Kenya is eternally grateful for your personal intervention on this matter. Our grid is 92% green, and our commitment is to achieve 100% green energy by 2030. While our current grid is 3 gigawatts, the potential is huge, and our ambition is to make a quantum leap to 100 gigawatts by 2040. Germany has been a steadfast partner in our renewable energy journey. And I express my appreciation, Mr. Chancellor, for your reaffirmed commitment towards increasing the capacity of the Olkaria geothermal station and the general investment in our renewable energy space. On the existential climate crisis, we shared our concern of the effects of climate change on livelihoods, communities, and nations. We underscored the urgent need for concerted efforts to reverse the effects of climate change. In this regard, we agreed to work together in the search for solutions and deepen our collaboration in climate-resilient development and renewable energy, including production of green hydrogen and sustainable agriculture, including production of green fertilizers. Additionally, I emphasized the need to move beyond the debate on adaptation and loss and damage, and to engage in a candid conversation on climate finance and investment, which would unlock our potential for green growth. As part of our effort to establish a common African position on climate change, at COP28, Kenya will host the Africa Climate Action Summit between the dates of the 4th and 6th of September this year. I am pleased to inform you that as a friend and partner, Germany has committed to support the summit with a financial contribution and with technical support. And Kenya has also confirmed its official joining of the Climate Club initiative, which calls for the expeditious implementation of the Paris Agreement at the invitation of Germany. Your Excellency, Kenya now formally joins the Climate Club at your invitation, and we intend to be a robust player in that space. We also had an opportunity to discuss regional peace and security and shared our concerns regarding the unfortunate events in Sudan and their spillover effects to the region. We agreed on the immediate need for unconditional cessation of hostilities and humanitarian aid access and protection of civilians. We underscored the need for the international community to support Kenya, IGAD, and the African Union in the ongoing efforts to resolve that conflict. I urged Chancellor Scholz to use his voice and Germany's influence in various platforms, including the EU the G7, G20, and the UN to focus global attention on the forgotten conflicts in Africa in general and especially in the Horn of Africa. On Ukraine, Kenya has consistently underscored the principles of United Nations Charter, which calls for respect for territorial integrity, sovereignty, independence, and a peaceful resolution of disputes. We have also repeatedly called for the end to the conflict and a return to the path of peaceful resolution through dialogue. To strengthen and solidify our relations between our two countries, we have agreed to explore a new phase that will be anchored on a strategic bilateral partnership framework. I wish to thank Chancellor Scholz for engaging candidly in the spirit of goodwill and commitment to enhance mutual benefits. I also take this opportunity to once again express our collective appreciation of his very warm visit. Finally, I affirm Kenya's commitment to deepen and strengthen relations with Germany and look forward to many more engagements in future. I thank you. My good brother, welcome.